On International Women's Day.
Beautiful.
What blares out is, would you rather cut your balls off or cut your dick off?
Life is like a box of chocolates.
That's what I've heard.
See, that's what I know. So therefore, it's something
not.
else.
What is it? Life is a box of dark chocolates? What's the...
Welcome back to Critical Banter. This is the podcast where we take the very best bits from your favorite late night shows and package them into one single podcast. On this week's episode, we'll be playing the viral one-word challenge, and we'll also be doing Nelson Muntz. But before that's wrap of the week, we got me, Miguel, we've got Seni.
Hello.
And we have Rowie.
G'day. Boy, something happened to me a couple of weeks ago on, Miguel, your favorite international holiday, International Women's Day.
Yeah, pay respect to that day.
And so our work actually decided to celebrate it. We'll get everyone into the office. We usually work pretty remotely. So get everyone into the office. We'll do a sound healing. We'll get to have some lunch together to celebrate this, momentous occasion. And I said, yes, I'll come. I was the only male who attended.
No, it's good. You're an ally.
The only male who supported this,
That's
prestigious holiday. So I'm not trying to call out my colleagues,
No, please do. Look down the barrel and...
So what are their names?
No, you guys are busy, and to be fair, whatever. I just wanted a free lunch, to be perfectly honest with you. So I get to the office, and it's like a co-working space. So we don't actually have an office. We just have
It's a
desks.
WeWork.
It's a WeWork, right? And so I'm sitting there doing my work, and I decide, okay, I remember me and Miguel were talking about this the other day. We want to get sponsored by a company who does soccer football tracking.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me devise the email just quickly, right? while I have some time. So I was devising the email and I thought, what could boost our credibility? We've been sponsored before. Currently we've got Manscaped as a sponsor. We've got, those other niche
We Money,
all these random niche companies who want to sponsor. I'm like, why don't I go find a successful campaign, link that in the email, and then send that through as we'll give you ROI.
Yeah.
And so I compose the email. I find the bloke on LinkedIn and find his email or whatever, and I'm going to shoot through the email. And I think, what's been our most successful TikTok video? So I have a scroll, and of course it is a would you rather Manscaped question. And so I was.
Oh, you meant most popular TikTok in terms of promoting a
a
brand.
sponsored post.
I thought you were going
would
to
you
send...
rather have sex with your cousin?
No.
I thought you would
one.
send that, or would you rather have sex with... No, if you can have sex with two people aged 30, what ages are you choosing?
No, I was not gonna play that. So I go through our Critical Banter gaming account and I'm trying to find our most popular sponsored post. And then I click it because I don't have my headphones in. So on International Women's Day,
Beautiful.
what blares out is, would you rather cut your balls off or cut your dick off? And then
That kind of fits with International Women's Day. You're not down with the patriarchy.
dude, so I pause it after would you rather cut your dick off, right? Okay. It's then paused. And then all my colleagues are like,
What's next?
no one, dude, they were literally who was that? They were walking out with pitchforks.
It's a witch hunt.
This is International Women's Day. How dare someone play that out loud? Meanwhile, I'm sitting there and my HR manager, she's like, was that you? Because it's obviously my voice. We're just flying out loud. And then I had to act I was actually very embarrassed, right? So I did what anyone who was embarrassed did. I lied through my teeth.
So it's a virus.
No, it was my voice, right? So I'm looking around who was that? And so there was a guy behind me talking pretty loudly, and I was going to blame it on him, but he disappeared somewhere. So it was just me and three other people, who were not part of this whole fiasco. So I'm sitting there trying to pin it on someone. Meanwhile, everyone's like, wow, it's just a disrespectful thing to say.
Poor form.
Just poor form on International Women's Day. And I'm I'm jumping along yeah, terrible thing. She's like, I thought it was you. I was like, no, it's not me. Why would it be me? Pass the parcel. Anyways, I wanted to confess and get that off my chest because I'm not coming back to the office and I'm not celebrating International Women's Day ever again.
Would you rather have that one or the... would you rather have sex with your cousin and no one finds out?
I think...
Which one would have been worse?
I think, the sex with the cousin would be way
it could have been worse though.
But the sex with the cousin was Manu saying it. So I think it would be better.
Easier to pour
It
off
is,
someone
yeah,
else.
it is
Did
your-
people recognize as your voice?
One of the ladies, my colleagues, recognized it was my voice. But she couldn't
It's
be
the
sure.
roadcaster. Beautiful audio.
Crisp and clear, mate.
But she could, I think she thought it was my voice because it obviously sounded very similar, but we're putting on
Should
the
have
voice.
gaslighted her then.
I did. I did. I was
Good.
like, wasn't me. Like, why would it be me?
I've been working.
Yeah, I'm grinding. I'm not trying to send TikToks out to Player Maker or Player Tech. And if you're listening to this, Player Maker or Player Tech, we're still interested in those sports bras.
I don't know if we have to. I don't know. We'll leave it.
What?
We're not paid to say the name. You know what I mean? I'm not giving out free.
Who's gonna buy? We don't have a code or anything. No one's gonna buy it. It's fine.
Not yet, at least.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, once we get the code, then you.
So DM Player Maker and say you want Critical Band to be sponsored.
No, we
by
want
them.
Player Tech.
Which one is it? You guys have said two different brands.
So there's two. Let me just outline what we want. Right. Player Maker is that sports bra looking thing.
No, bro, it's not.
Is it not?
No.
Okay.
You guys need to sort this out.
Player Maker is the one you put in your feet.
Yeah, right.
All
Player Tech
come
is a
on.
sports
So
bra.
we've seen the Player Maker one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the Player Tech is the sports bra that all the professional.
And I can't put my name on it until I get my hands on one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Me
So
too.
we're happy
Don't
with
go
either
out
one.
and buy one yet.
Not yet.
We're happy with either one.
No, I want Player Maker because Player Tech is the sports bra, which doesn't give you football specific stats. It just gives you
okay.
like
Just running
distance
speed and
covered,
stuff
like
like
yeah,
that.
speed, all that
Okay.
sort of stuff. Player Maker, you like Manny said, you put it on your boots and it tells you how many touches you've taken with your left foot and right foot and your kicking velocity.
Very in-depth tech. Stats I've seen.
And I don't know if it works. I got to get my hands on one.
That's exactly right.
And I can't verify the technology and the statistics until I use it myself.
But anyways, I hope no one's listening to this from my work because it's
It was me.
It was me. It was me.
I've got a few work stories as well. This one happened yesterday, and I was in the office, and I sit next to our kitchen, and so often during the day, I'll often go and snack on random shit that's in the kitchen.
What's your favorite snack? in the kitchen?
I've been getting into raisin toast recently.
They have raisin toast.
We have
here.
raisin toast in our kitchen.
Bit of butter on it as well.
Bit of butter.
Yeah,
Must be
toasted
nice.
though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, dude. If you're eating raisin toast like
Raw.
Raisin
raw,
toast,
yeah.
bro. It's not
exactly. It's not
fucking
raisin bread. You got to chuck it into the toaster for at least a minute or two.
Fair enough.
So anyway,
You're getting your raisin toast.
I was getting my raisin toast, and I've got a system. You pull the raisin toast out, put it into the toaster. Someone had put it on 4. And I'm like, dude, is this guy eating like charcoal or something? You got
Marcus
to pull it
Rojo
all
type
the way
shit.
down to 2.
Sorry, can I just I have a quick gripe with toasters, right?
All right,
What
it's
is
the minutes.
yeah,
Allegedly.
I understand it's the minutes. Obviously it is the minutes.
So 2 to 3 is ideal.
yes, but why is there a 4 to I have a 6. In my toaster at home there's a 6
So
setting.
if it's I
What's it cooking?
assume if it's like frozen bread, maybe.
6 minutes.
Surely that the
I don't
ice
know.
melts
I don't
in
know.
your-
I'm with you. I've never once put it over 3.
So I'm saying so there must be some sort of reason behind why.
Oh, sometimes when I have sourdough, it takes 4.
Okay.
You know, maybe 4.5 sometimes. If it's thick bread.
It
I
takes a
think
bit
it's the
longer.
consistency of the bread, you know. Your tip-top bread, 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So this was tip-top raisin toast.
So that's also, I feel like, maybe 3.
It's a bit chunkier. So I put on 2 because this toaster, I put on 3 before, and you get, basically a piece of coal, something that Scott Morrison would love. So no, I always put on 2 because that's the ideal amount. So anyway, I pull the bread out, I put it in the toaster, and then I get a plate, I get my knife, and then I went to the fridge to get the butter. I open it up. The butter was basically on its last legs. There was like little crumbs of bread in there, and I'm like, nah, I don't
Or
want
is it a whole pack? Is it not individual?
No, it's not individual. They have like tubs of butter
Very
that they have.
interesting. Very
So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to have butter with our raisin toast
So
today.
what's
I'll
the
have
point, though?
peanut butter.
Wait, why did you sack it off? Because there's crumbs.
Someone else's crumbs
There was
are in it.
there was like
Yeah,
very
but-
little left, and the parts that were left had other people's crumbs on it. And that just
Yeah, but they haven't eaten the crumbs.
nah,
It's just crumbs
it's an
from
ick for me. That's an ick. That's a
Really?
big ick. So I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna let the cleaners, Consuelo, when they come later on in the day, they can replace it. But it was too early in the morning, so
You went peanut butter.
I went peanut butter. So I'd set up next to the toast. I put my plate there, my knife, and I had the jar of peanut butter. And I opened it. I was ready to go. And then I saw that my phone was lit up. So I walked over to my desk. And then as I was coming back, I saw a lady who stood basically right in front of my plate. And I'm like, oh, maybe she wants to use the microwave because the microwave was next to the toaster. So I quickly walk back and I move my plate and the peanut butter to the side. And I went back to my desk and I look over. And now she's standing in front of my plate yet again. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? So I then walked over again and I'm like giving her mad side eye. She's giving me side eye. And I'm like, what the fuck's happening? So then again, I moved, literally I physically picked up the plate and the peanut butter and I went to the furthest part of the bench you could go.
Yeah.
And then the toast came up. So I came back up and I could see her starting to move towards my plate again. So I quickly put my toast and I put on my plate.
Race against time.
And I just quickly spread my toes. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then I picked up my stuff. I put all the peanut butter on and I walked away. And then my desk, like I said, was right next to the kitchen. So I put it on my desk and I'm looking. Turns out she just wanted the peanut butter the entire time. But for some reason, instead of using her words, she was just menacingly standing next to me for literally 5 minutes. She just kept following me. And I'm like, say something, bro.
Did you think she was going to steal your bread?
I had no idea what was happening. I was so confused,
as well,
dude.
I thought she was going to, break.
She saw toast in the toaster. No one was nearby immediately.
It's mine.
Started to claim it.
Dude, she followed me twice. She legit moved down the bench with me.
Office peanut butter?
Yeah. It's communal. 100%? It's communal, but...
Right.
Wait, so why didn't she just take it? I don't get why she didn't just take the peanut butter whilst you were at your desk.
Well, she didn't know when I was done with it.
She's mute.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. Because I definitely saw her in a call later on that day. I don't know, I thought she didn't know when I was done with it. So she was just patiently waiting for me to finish, except she just decided to stand next to me every single time.
But, to her, whatever, she's obviously not communicating, but said neither did you. You also could have been like...
I was a victim in this. What am I meant to say? Excuse me?
No, just a simple...
What
What's
are you
up?
doing?
Yeah. What's the plan here?
That weirded me out. And I got another story as well from one of my other workmates. And she was telling us that she's from country Victoria. And so she went to, for year 1 to 6, 1 to 5, she went to like a normal school. And then they opened up this new school near her. And her parents were like, why not? We'll send you to this new school. Could be fun. And so this school was started by John Marsden, who wrote Tomorrow When the War Began. So he started his own school out in country Victoria, and it's all about alternative studying. And so our friend was telling her that she only lasted 1 term at the school.
Right.
The subject she did was sewing, yabbying.
What's yabbying? Like catching yabbies?
Catching yabbies.
Actually?
Yes.
What?
Every day they did cross country, just through the bush. And my favorite part, she just casually said, "Oh yeah, I got my chainsaw license in year 5." What the fuck?
Is this a Montessori school?
It sounds like a Montessori, but it's not called that
What is a
officially.
Montessori school?
Sorry?
What is Montessori?
So my friend also, she went to a Montessori school from K to 6, and it's similar to this. It's like gives the kids autonomy to choose what subjects they want to do in like year 1 and 2.
Life skills, blah, blah,
Scam.
blah.
So like if they don't like math, they don't have to do math that day. If they don't like English, sack off English. Let's do things like sewing and knitting and like laundry. They'll like learn all these like life skills.
Year 2 kid is going to choose laundry.
Yeah, over math. They definitely choose it over like the hard skill subjects.
fair enough.
So her problem with this whole holistic education is like she believes that you shouldn't get a choice at that age. Like you should just be told what to do. But because kids get to choose, it's like choose your own adventure. They get to, on period 1, they get to go to Miss, Nut or Miss K, and Miss K teaches fishing and Miss Nut teaches visual arts, and you decide what you want to do.
To choose your own adventure. This is similar like that. And so there was only 100, when it first started, there was only 100 students across year 1 to 6 or something. So in year 5 and 6, for example, there was only 10 people.
But chainsaw license
was gnarly.
Sounds illegal, bro. Who gives a fuck? Was it 11-year-old, 12-year-old?
The school's just RuneScape in real life, essentially.
What's a woodcutting?
And so the straw that broke the camel back for her was that one of the classes they had to do, for some reason, everyone got assigned like a job around the school. So some people did farming, some people did, feeding the goats, stuff like that. She got tasked with cleaning the school toilets. And she's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. So she lasted a term at that school
It sounds like a convoluted way to get free child labor.
Yeah, and you're paying for it as well. It's not free public school. You're paying
money
for
glitch,
this.
bro.
That is crazy. I don't know if I'd ever send my kids to one of these non-traditional schools.
Well, if you look at their NAPLAN results, they actually have like one of the highest for English in NAPLAN. Because the teacher is the guy who wrote Tomorrow When the War Began.
Yeah, but at that age, like, it's just spelling, isn't it?
Well, this was year 9 apparently. So they've expanded this over the few years now. They've expanded the school to like 200 students.
This is a successful school.
Yeah.
People are sending their children to learn chainsawing. Like,
Dude,
why?
It's alternative school, man. I don't know,
You
man.
believe in it, Sen?
No, of course not. Dude. She didn't believe in it either.
The results say
Yeah,
otherwise.
for English. Let's see their mathematics results.
But then I think if you look into it, it's sort of the things like, if they have 10 people who did it for year 9 in NAPLAN and they all got band 6. So it's like 100% percentage for them, but there was only 10 of them.
Well, have you heard the conspiracy theory of like schools to boost up their NAPLAN and their standardized test results?
They'll
tell the dumb ones not to take it. So
that's an episode of The Simpsons.
What?
That's literally an episode of The Simpsons where they have standardized testing and they tell like Bart and like Nelson.
Just
who
take
we'll
a
talk
walk,
about
mate.
later on.
Go have a
They
have a
tell
hike.
they tell them not to do the tests because if they get higher results, they get more funding.
That's what's happening here in Australian schools.
Simpsons did it first, mate.
Simpsons has never predicted anything wrong.
Boys, new game this week. It's the one-word challenge. So we have a bunch of scenarios that I've concocted in my brain, and we're going to go around, and you can only say one word, and you're going to progress the story. So the first scenario, you've been caught stealing at the shops. I'm
Very.
Sorry,
officer.
I.
didn't
Mean.
To.
steal
The
TV.
and
car.
Yesterday.
officer
Can.
We.
think
Of.
Different.
ways
To.
Let.
me
Go.
I.
have
No.
Money.
sir
Please.
Let.
me
Go.
I.
am
Just.
A.
boy
Of.
Poor.
hygiene
I.
Need.
to
Find.
A.
new
Peace.
Of.
ass
Can.
I.
have
A.
Fine.
piece
Of.
ass.
Is this getting ridiculous?
Yeah, maybe now it's getting a bit ridiculous.
Right, that was a nice little practice
Nice.
run.
Warm up,
You get
warm
the,
up,
you get
warm
the,
up. You get the
game.
gist of it.
I don't think anyone wins in this scenario. I think the listeners win.
This is
The
just
listeners
to have
lose,
fun.
I think.
Just a bit of fun.
All right, the next scenario is you're arguing that Will Smith did nothing wrong at the Oscars. Manny, you can start.
Will.
Smith
Is.
Innocent.
definitely
He.
Did.
nothing.
Wrong.
Chris.
Rock
Is.
A.
piece
Of.
Lying.
no good.
Worthless.
Swine.
What
Did.
He.
gain
From.
Gaslighting.
Will
Smith.
He.
went
To.
Far.
in fact
I.
Believe.
will
Smith.
Should.
have
Hit.
Him.
even
Harder.
And.
then
Kicked.
His.
balls
And.
Children.
especially
The.
Youngest.
Willow. No, wait.
Wrong kid.
Wrong kids. Where can we go with that? No, we'll go.
The youngest.
Youngest.
All right, youngest child.
Chris.
Rock.
Ain't
Much.
To.
anyone.
I.
Like.
Will
And.
Jaden.
and
Willow.
And.
Jada.
They.
Are.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
People.
Who
Deserve.
Nothing.
but
The.
Utmost.
respect.
That's class. That's class. Same wavelength, baby.
Chris.
Hemsworth.
Was
Thor.
In.
Avengers.
And.
Robert.
Downey.
Has.
A.
Massive.
Gigantic.
Enormous.
Gargantuan.
This is. We're not continuing. Where did
Robert Hemsworth, bro.
Hemsworth. I was trying to figure out.
I was trying to say
link
Chris
it back.
Hemsworth
Maybe it was there.
was there and
Yeah.
did nothing, but you decided to
What did I say?
Say Thor.
yeah.
That's all I could think of. I didn't know if he even was Thor.
All right, that's we'll end that one there.
All right, the next scenario. You should be giving an apology speech.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Sen, you can start.
I
Deeply.
Hate.
the
Way.
that
I,
Treated.
my
fellow,
Fans.
I
shouldn't,
Ever.
do
unspeakable,
Unmentionable.
things
to,
Sheep.
that
wasn't,
Australian.
or
Indian,
Why.
have
these,
People.
turned
on,
Me.
I
sincerely,
Apologize.
for
my,
Actions.
and
I,
Will.
never
maybe,
Molest.
young
innocent,
Sheep.
again.
potentially,
Will.
Smith,
was,
The.
perpetrator,
he,
Was.
my
father,
Not.
my
uncle,
What? Okay, I said wheel as in W.
Oh, well.
I blame you for that then. We went down a weird path. Let's continue from wheel then.
But I don't know
I
what
can't
came
remember
before
what we
that.
said.
No, it's a new sentence.
New sentence.
All right.
Only
Ensure
That.
the
sheep
Will.
remain
untouched.
By.
me,
Myself.
And.
I
But
You.
should
no
That.
you
can
Trust.
someone
to
Make.
come.
Sorry.
don't
Mistake.
My.
actions
For
Who.
I
am
As.
I
am
What?
as I am
Please.
don't
judge
But.
subscribe
and
By.
my
merch.
It's.
in
Stores
This.
fall
2023.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Finn.
What an apology.
Finn. You're gonna see that on one of the big YouTubers. Maybe us, but don't nah.
We missed a couple of key check marks with this apology.
What did we miss? Do you reckon?
We missed the. I blame it on the fans. It never happened. The perception.
them.
Yeah, not a lot of gaslighting.
We didn't say we're gonna donate X amount of money to sheep.
Yeah, for every like this gets, I will donate $1. The last scenario is you're giving your exit interview to HR after being let go.
All right, you can begin, Senny.
Fuck.
You,
I
Hate.
this,
job
And
your
a
piece.
of
shit
I
did
nothing
wrong.
you
are
All
committing
hate
crimes.
against
my
People.
and
my
Intellectual.
well-being.
who
Are.
You,
to
Say.
that,
I
Am.
fired.
when
Did.
I,
ask
You.
Dave,
said
That.
he,
saw
Jeremy.
commit
adultery
In.
my
office
That.
night.
please
Ask.
Jeremy,
to
Show.
the
evidence
And.
play
the
Tape.
I
don't
even
want
this
job.
it
sucks.
Donkey
dick.
You
can
Also
suck
my
donkey.
dick
I
Apologize.
for
nothing
I
will
see
you
in
court.
and
hell.
end it there. That's good. I like that one. It was a bit more passionate.
Yeah.
Actually, all of us
It
feel
spoke
this
from
way.
within.
Final scenario, fellows. You're the Prime Minister. You're giving an address to the whole country. Meeks, you can start us off.
First,
Things
First,
I
hope
you
acknowledge
the
land
and
people
on
this
fine
country.
now
onto
The
main
reason
I
have
gathered
you
all
here
today.
back.
in
1935.
We
stole
Plenty.
of
gold
And
weapons
from
the
sacred
people
of.
this
Oh, we're getting into this territory.
Can we back up a bit here? We're going down a weird path.
When we give this address, we don't have to apologize. We'll just see anything.
You and your Kevin Rudd.
what? It's not apology. Who said stole? Was it me?
I said stole.
Yeah, so it's not me.
All right, let's try that again.
From the top?
From the top.
Okay.
Stay clear of.
Fine.
I
Would
Like
to
acknowledge
the what?
importance
of
The
allegations
that
have
been
thrown.
against
me
I
do
not
believe,
in
aliens
however,
there
might
have
been
a
sighting.
of
aliens
We,
as
a
government,
will
take
these
allegations
very
seriously
the
perpetrators
of
this
allegation
will
see
justice
and
my
army
will
begin
firing
at
anyone
who
sees
anything
that
does
help
my
government.
and
now
We
are
in
a
recession.
therefore
we
Will
fire
anyone
who
looks
different.
than
me
Got racist real quick. Aliens
will
take
over
all
governments
if
you
don't
kill
your
neighbor
so
leave
your
guns
at
your
bedside
because
this
country
is
under
attack
from
the
neighbors,
and
aliens.
so
please
Prepare
yourselves
for
war.
now
you
Can
freely
start
firing
at
anyone
and
everyone.
begin.
Good.
And then we run
Well
away.
done. And we run away. Hands free. Beautiful. As always, boys, this episode is sponsored by our great friends at Manscaped. We just sent 2 boxes to Jack.
2 platinum packages.
Absolutely. Jack won the chess tournament, so he got a box, and Carter is sending us
An exclusive box.
of...
illegal.
Hey,
No,
legal.
we're not playing the one-word game anymore. Like, let me finish the sentence. He sent us a box of Prime, so in exchange... we
Prime
decided-
Energy.
Prime Energy, which is actually not legal in Australia.
Really?
Yeah, because it has
Caffeine
5
content
times
is too
the
high.
caffeine limit.
Oh,
So it is.
even better.
So we might be getting a letter from customs, like our friend did with the BB gun.
And getting seized. But, either way, we've decided to reward him with the box.
You know, we
Platinum
get
package.
a prize possession sent to us, or we send them a prized package.
Anyways, Jack's posted on the TCB discussion group or Appreciation
It's
Society,
a beautiful spread.
and he showed us what it was all about. It just looks like a premium package. Like
Value.
it just looks
Platinum
good.
package, even.
Yeah, like just the sheer number of items that you get inside this box is just impressive. And so, like if you want a box, go buy it with our code TCB.
These are items you get, right? You get a deodorant.
Please tell me.
You get a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. A body wash.
Yum.
It's already plenty. You get a crop preserver.
Wow, what's that?
It is a ball deodorant. You also get a crop reviver, which is a ball toner.
Mate,
You get
you got skincare for your balls,
exactly.
essentially.
You get the boxes to hold them. You get the weed whacker, the ear and nose hair trimmer.
2 in 1.
You get the shed bag. That's already plenty of value, but creme de la creme. You get the
Please.
lawnmower 4.0
We didn't even say the crown
With
jewel.
guards.
with the 2 guards, with the brushes to clean your guards and your trimmer.
So, look, if that hasn't convinced you, I don't know what will. Jump on manscaped.com, 20% off and free shipping with the code TCB. Get all that gear and more. Just use the code TCB.
Righty, lads, it's time for Nelson Months. Unfortunately, this has nothing to do with the Simpsons.
Nelson won't be joining us.
Nelson will not be joining us, but this is about another Nelson, Mr. Mandela. We're going to talk about the Mandela Effect, which is a phenomenon where basically everyone believes in a common misbelief, where everyone misremembers something very common. And so I want to ask about, boys, have you heard about any common Mandela effects, whether or not you've fallen for them? Or anything you've heard maybe recently. And so the reason it started is Mandela died in 2013, but people remember him dying in prison in 1980. So, is it an alternate reality that he lived for another 40 years up or 33 years after? So that's where the Mandela effect comes from. And there's many, many examples of it. But before we get into like common ones, do you guys have any ones that you have held beliefs?
I saw one the other. It's stupid. It's very stupid. TikTok tried to gaslight me. So the footballer Leroy Sané.
Yeah.
Apparently, he broke his leg about 5 years ago or something like that.
Right.
And then TikTok's trying to gaslight the entire world that he has never played a game since that leg break. He's never played a game
What?
for Bayern Munich. Blah blah blah.
Didn't he?
It's all shitty.
Okay, right.
But they're trying to be like trying to force a Mandela effect on people,
Right,
that us
okay.
thinking that we've seen him play again, football again, is all
Fugazi.
Fugazi. It's all an illusion in our heads.
Is Mandela effect just another way of saying gaslighting people?
No, because I think
Subconsciously, it's there's no purpose. There's no intent.
you're gaslighting yourself. It's not like no one's gaslighting you. The Mandela effect is you're gaslighting yourself, and
yourself,
everyone's doing
right.
it to themselves. Like for me, I used to watch a TV show called like the Berenstain Bears,
Yeah.
and then I and many others, thought it was spelt Berenstain Stein. It's
They're
actually
Jewish.
the Berenstain Bears, Stain Bears, and I literally found this out a couple of weeks ago. Blew my mind. I had no idea.
Well, some other common ones that I'll run by you. So, Looney Tunes. Is it Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes?
Looney Tunes for me.
Tunes. UNES.
That's what I said. Wait, what?
Oh.
Is it TOONS or TUNES?
No, it's Looney Tunes. TUNES.
It's a cartoon.
So?
Cartoons.
God. the tunes, they play music at the start
So
and
you're
end,
saying
it's
it's
a tune.
TUNES.
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. But I actually thought for most of my life, I thought it was because it's cartoons.
Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
When you posed the question, I was doubting myself.
What about Curious George? Did he have a tail or not?
He's a monkey. Of course he had a tail.
Hey. It's a cartoon, all right? But did he have a monkey? Did he have a tail? Sorry.
He had to have a tail, no?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm just assuming. But like now that I'm trying to remember, who is it? Curious George?
Curious George.
I'm remembering him swinging on stuff. Are you telling me he doesn't have a tail?
He's in his yellow little raincoat.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a tail. Is that what you're saying?
He doesn't have a raincoat. That was the Ranger. The Ranger.
I swear he was in yellow.
It's Paddington, brother.
You're thinking of Paddington, bro. Yeah, Paddington had the yellow raincoat.
Well, I swear. Anyways.
Curious George did not have a tail.
Surely not.
That
Surely as a artist, as a animator, you want to make it as realistic as possible. You give a monkey
Give him a tail.
Surely.
But I think that's why we think he had a tail. Like, because
So
now
that's more on the animators.
no, but I'm saying like maybe this is how this phenomenon actually happens, right? Because
We have a belief on what should be
Yeah.
reality and we apply those on our memories.
like for example, Berenstain Bears, right? Like how many like you think Steen is always spelled Stein. Like Stain, Stain is not like a common word, but like German, you have Steins, Steens everywhere, right?
That is true.
Oh, fair enough.
Next one. Is it Sex in the City or Sex and the City?
Sex in the City. I've always called it Sex in the City.
I feel like with these, like the ones that make sense aren't the go. I feel like it's and because they have sex and they're in the city. Or do they have sex
Or they're in the city, bro.
I feel like it's and. I like to say and.
It's and.
Wow.
But like your first instinct is Sex in the City. Like who?
Yeah, because when people say
Sex
in the
quickly,
city.
it sounds like you're saying Sex in the City.
Sex in the City. I've never heard anyone say that.
Well, we've also none of us have watched the show, so
That
I
is
reckon if
true,
we watched
yeah.
it, we would know that.
What
instantly.
is it even about? Is it it's like a
So there's
like
this city,
a-
right?
yeah.
It's like 4 or 5 friends, and literally just they're in the city and they're just
have a lot of
ravenous
sex.
for sex. So
Wow. There you go.
It's a very middle-aged women show. I don't think it's based. It's for women, actually. Sorry. The next one, is it Fruit Loops? How's fruit spelt?
The regular way.
No, I feel like it's double O because double O fruit and
Yeah.
double O loops.
Oh yeah, fruit FROOT.
When was the
loops.
last time you had Fruit Loops?
Fuck no, I was banned from having Fruit Loops as a kid.
Why is that?
My dad said that's where he drew the line.
Too much sugar?
Really?
Mate, too much sugar. It's
I
just
thought you were a
sugar
fiend
water.
for Fruit
Thing is-
Loops.
No, I hate Fruit Loops.
Things I could have like Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
Isn't that just as bad?
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking about. Fruit Loops was
The monkey on the Cocoa Pops, did he have a tail?
shut the fuck up.
That's not one of them.
Fruit Loops. I think it's. You're right. Now that I'm hearing back, it's the double O.
Or was the double O only on the loops?
No, it wasn't. It was on fruit.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Correct. It is Fruit double O-T.
Is this segment how you thought it would go?
No, I'm just.
Oh, lovely.
no, well, you're half right, half wrong half the time. So
That is true. Yeah, but yeah.
What about Pikachu's tail?
What
Was
about it?
Was it all yellow or did it have?
Do you have a little black?
little blick on it?
Dude, okay, I've seen this, right?
Yeah.
It definitely had black. They're telling me it didn't have black. I don't believe it for a
When
second.
I read this, I swear it had black on it as well, like in the TV show, the Pikachu.
Voila, I swear I saw someone make a Pikachu cake the other day.
All right,
and it
I'm
looked,
gonna look this
and it
up.
looked
I'm gonna look
completely
this
accurate
up.
and it had black at the end.
Pikachu, just the cartoon, right? So let's just look up cartoon Pikachu. Cartoon. Pikachu cartoon.
Oh.
What did you find, Ro?
No, dude, the ears had the black tapering and the tail
does
had
not.
brown.
No, it doesn't have anything. That's
So
a shadow.
these are the photos. Does it? The black. See, the one on the left. I swear it was always that.
No,
I swear.
So the one, the right one is the one on the right. There's nothing on the tail. It's just a solid yellow tail.
But why do I? Because I'm looking at the photo, right? The side by side comparison. The black looks wrong.
Really?
In my head, the black is looking so right. But I think
the black looks right to me.
Yeah, I could have sworn it had black on the tail, but apparently not.
Nah.
What about the Monopoly Man? Did he have a monocle?
He,
in my head right now,
I
he
think
has
he
a
does.
monocle.
I think he does.
Why is that? Do you just assume, because he has money. It's
No, the bloody he has a magnifying glass. Doesn't he? Or no, am I crazy?
I swear, again, I saw the other day someone dressed up as a Monopoly man that had a monocle.
But they're
I think
falling
that's something
victim.
that they've
Well,
added
I'll
this-
fall victim with them.
He had a magnifying glass, and I just assumed there was a monocle looking through the magnifying. Is that not true?
Swear.
So the monocle, Monopoly Man didn't have anything. He was just holding a bag of money. That's it. He has a top hat. He's wearing a tuxedo. No monocle. No magnifying glass. No glasses.
But that's such a weird thing to like put in your like. Why does everyone think
That's what I'm
it's a
saying, 'cause
monocle?
it's associated with money. So you assume, old like aristocrats have the little monocle.
Yeah.
That's just come from other prejudices you have. The Monopoly Man, no monocle.
Bastard.
So this is really just like what like your influences, like your stereotypes that you put on things.
Yeah.
And then you should.
It's what your mind thinks it should have.
Mm.
So for example, Kit Kat, is there a hyphen in between?
Kit Kat. Yes, there is a hyphen in between.
No, there is not.
Say that with your chest, Manu. Why is that?
I just feel like there isn't. I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to look at a packet.
So think about the Kit Kat.
Yeah,
logo.
I'm about to munch on a little Kit Kat.
Yeah,
and I
red
rip it
packaging.
open. I feel like Kit is at the top. Kat is slightly on a lower line,
Yeah.
and there's no hyphen.
Is there a hyphen?
There is no hyphen.
I have many a Kit
Kit
Kat in my
Kat
day, my friend.
It's all one word.
Oh, it's one word.
What?
As in, it's two words,
Oh,
but there's no
the
hyphen
K's
in
are
between. The
big.
K's are
The
big.
K's are big.
Yeah.
There you go.
Where's the space for the hyphen,
Oh, because I
on
thought
the
it was
packet?
Kit hyphen cat. Everyone writes Kit hyphen cat. No one writes Kit Kat in 2 words. I've never
That is
seen
true,
that being written.
actually. That is fair. Well,
Yeah, it's always been. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
take it up with Nestle and their
It's
violation
more
of human
dramatic.
rights.
Yeah, exactly. All right. How do you spell the Flintstones?
Flynn Stones.
Flint Stones.
Which one is it?
There's
Or
a
the John
T.
Stones.
It's not John Stones, the Showdown SBC. Nah, it's Flint Stones, I reckon. Because Flint is a thing from the back in the day where you light fires and
This
shit.
guy's immune to the effect. Is it
Yeah,
Flint Stones?
It is Flintstones.
Yeah, you want to play
He's
Minecraft?
absolutely
You want to play
right.
Minecraft and get some flint
No, I know
and
what a
steel,
flint
mate?
is, but I thought like it's like
In
the,
Minecraft.
Yeah, flint and steel.
meet the Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. No, dude, that's not true, is it?
Flint, mate. It makes sense because they were based back in their prehistoric times where they used flint.
But
Why else would they? What is a flint?
it's just a name, brother. It's just the last name of their
No,
family.
it's-
Flintstones. I mean, it makes sense, but like, did you know this, Sen?
No, I had to, when I thought it was Flintstones as well because I've always been pronouncing it Flintstones, but now it's Flintstones.
That was a crappy show anyway. I didn't know.
That was ball knowledge.
Man, first cartoon of all time, mate.
Was it?
I think so. Oh, we'll just say it is. What about your favorite quote from Star Wars? Is it Luke, I am your father?
Everyone knows. Everyone knows this.
The
So
other-
this one's been.
It's the other way.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What is it? What is it?
I don't know what it is.
Luke, wait, what is it? Luke. No,
So
it's just I am your father.
Correct. It
There is
is.
no Luke.
I am. There is no Luke. This one's been debunked. But for the longest time, people thought it was Luke, I am your father.
But it's actually just I am your father.
I am your father.
Fair play.
What about your favorite quote from Forrest Gump? Is it life is like a box of chocolates?
That's what I've heard.
See, that's what I know. So therefore, it's something
not.
else.
What is it? Life is a box of dark chocolates? What's the...
Lindors.
This one's a bit of a
Bit of
cheap
Ferrero
cop-out.
Rochers?
Yeah, he sat there just naming different chocolate brands.
Gillian fucking shells. No, what is it?
I bet Guylian. Is it not Guylian?
Is it
Yeah, it's.
Is it
I
this
thought
a
it was
Mandela
Gillian.
effect?
It's
Gillian
not.
is
I
the
think it's just
bloody
we're idiots. I think it's
Gillian
Gillian
Islands. exactly.
Gillian Island, Gillian Mbappe.
Hey, what's the Forrest Gump quote? I
This one's a
I
bit of
believe
a-
it's what you read, so therefore I'm wrong.
It's a bit of a cop out. It's life was like a box of chocolate. So he's
well, the
reflecting
tense-
on his life.
Tense is important.
What, as opposed to what? Life is like a box
Is
of
like a
chocolates.
box.
To be fair, he does speak a little
Go on.
It's not very clear his speech, so I can see why it'd get muddled like that.
I haven't seen the movie, so I just know the quote.
Fair enough.
All right, final one. Coca-Cola. Is there a hyphen in between Coca-Cola?
Here, I want to say no.
Here, I want to say yes.
All I've learned from this is Manu has never experienced the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong on this one, to be fair.
Coca-Cola.
Just imagine the logo. Is there any space between?
I'm a King's Cross. I see the big sign.
No, not even that. Just your house, man. You drink so much Coke.
This is Diet Coke, so like I'm inspecting.
Oh, it doesn't say Diet Coca-Cola?
Oh no, I just see a silver tin. It's all.
But yeah,
it's
fine. You're in
water to
King's
me now.
Cross. You're looking at the big
Look at the
Coca-Cola
big sign.
sign.
It says enjoy Coca-Cola. Am I seeing a hyphen? Am I enjoying a hyphen?
Also, the diet one does have Coca-Cola on it.
Fair play.
I am seeing no hyphen.
I'm
I think it's a
seeing-
Kit Kat situation.
I'm seeing a hyphen, I believe.
Are you actually?
When I see the Coca-Cola company,
Yeah.
am I seeing a hyphen? I think I am when that's written.
Answer?
There is, but there's no way you're seeing this hyphen. The hyphen is that tiny thing.
I think what I said.
Get out
I
of
think
here.
what I said last when I
dirty
see
dog.
like when you read the Coca-Cola company, you see that on labels and shit.
Let me have a look.
It visually seems correct with a hyphen.
Hang on. All right, let me fact
I could be
check
waffling
this.
here. I don't know.
Well, you clearly got everything right.
I didn't get everything right.
Most of them you got.
No, as in written as words, not a logo. Like written as words.
Written as words.
So I've inspected the macros of a Diet Coke many a time, and I've seen underneath somewhere it says the Coca-Cola Company trademark TM, same on a Powerade.
And there's a hyphen.
And I believe it feels correct with a hyphen, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying I've seen on the logo.
It does say the Coca-Cola Company with the hyphen in the
well,
middle.
there you go.
He is correct.
Dude, this guy is a mate.
So you don't fall for the
No
Mandela
stereotypes.
effect.
This is what we've learned today is Manny sees
Manny
no
goes in,
stereotypes.
that's,
I was gonna say, no.
I respect that. There's
Yeah.
no prejudice with this man.
He
Exactly.
sees it as it is. He doesn't put his predisposed beliefs onto what he sees, which is
You're
impressive.
a simple man.
Class. That's class.
Alrighty, that brings us to the end of an episode. Couple of plugs here. Start us off. Firstly, give us a 5-star rating on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you are or are not enjoying the show, just give us a 5-star anyway.
This podcast is not free. All right, it is. We produce value, and in exchange, just a gentleman's agreement. We won't follow you up on it, but
Exactly.
do the right thing. Go on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Give us 5 stars. It's just an exchange. We give you a nice show. We give you entertainment for an hour,
Exactly.
and you
Click a button.
click 3 buttons. That's all I ask.
And our other shows are asking you to give them money on Patreon and all that. We don't do that.
We'll never do that until we get big.
Maybe. But go to our YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube, get us to 9,000 subscribers and beyond.
We're nearly there.
We're nearly there on 9,000, so hopefully then get us to 10,000 after. And check out our shorts, some great hours of content on there. You can just scroll mindlessly until you watch all 50 shorts that we have up so far. So give us some love there. Mino, what else can people look out for?
They can look out for Mr. Zorba Smith.
Yes.
If you want movie reviews, TV reviews, you can go there. Cushy K.
If you want friend reviews.
If you want a friend review. I got reviewed the other day, actually, which was stellar. I think I got 7.
7 out of 8.
7 out of 8?
In line with the other guy who watched.
No, that guy got 7.5.
Oh, I'm lost.
Oh, wow.
Kush, I'm lost. Anyways, he's not here to plug himself, but follow Kush so you can see everyone else get reviewed.